Hey guys, I'm Chef Pam. Welcome back to my kitchen. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today on Tech Talk Tuesday. I'm going to show you how to make a chicken pot pie pureed using our food processor. Now you might say, why would I want a chicken pot pie pureed? Well, a lot of people are on liquid diets because of dietary reasons, having dental work done. You may be on a no-chew diet. So this is a way that you can do a full-blown dish, pureed, have all the amazing flavors, the taste. You won't have the texture, but you will have a chicken pot pie. Let's get busy. Okay guys, so the ingredients that we will need, and I will list everything down in the description. I have 2 boneless chicken thighs. You can use chicken breast if you want, but these are boneless. I've chosen the chicken thighs because they have a little bit more flavor than the breast does. And we have some diced carrots, diced onion, and if you can see right there, I've got a couple of cloves of garlic that I'm going to use as well. Diced celery, and these are just a few frozen peas. We'll also need some butter and olive oil as well as broth. Now you can use water. This is actually homemade beef broth that I'm using. I always make my or reserve my broth when I'm cooking beef or chicken. So I'm going to be using this beef broth. You can use chicken broth. Don't have any broth, you can always use water. So the first thing we're going to do is put our chicken on. I'm going to wash it off again really well, and we're just going to boil it. And then we're going to cut it up. That's it, just boil it and cut it up. And we'll be right back. We're back, guys, and one thing I want to say, you will need 1 or 2, technically, or I like to say small, oven-proof dishes. This will go in the oven and it will bake for about 30 minutes. I will be using these. I have 2 here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use both of them, but I have 2 here. You can actually use any kind of bakeware that you may have, so you don't have to have this, but this is a serving size for myself, so that's why I'm going to be using both of these. Okay, so our skillet is nice and hot, so I'm going to put about a tablespoon of butter in here. As well as a little olive oil. I'm going to mix that together, mix it all around. Always use your butter and your olive oil together. Now we're going to go in with the carrots first. Get those started. We just want to cook these until they're pretty tender, guys, pretty tender. We're going to go ahead and put in our celery too. Okay. So we're going to let these saute a little bit, and then we'll be back when it's time to add our onions and garlic. Okay, so it's time to add our onion and garlic cloves. Get all the love out, guys. Get all the love out. Okay. And yes, guys, this is for me. I actually had full mouth dental surgery less than a week ago. So I've been pureeing my food and making different dishes like this. So I thought I'd share, let you guys know, because so many people have dental work done all the time. Okay, and it doesn't matter if those cloves, oh, my oven is heated up. It doesn't matter if my cloves are whole because we're going to puree everything, guys. So we're just gonna let the onions cook in here and we'll be right back. Toss in your peas. Peas are always the last, especially when they're just frozen. They don't need much. Okay, it's time to get our veggies out. Guys, it smells amazing. It smells amazing. So while we continue to wait for our chicken to cook, we are going to make gravy. Yes, we'll need gravy for it. It's going all in too. So I've just got about a couple of tablespoons of vegetable oil in my skillet. I'm gonna add a little flour to that. And I'm going to use more of my beef broth that I had reserved over there to make my gravy with. I'm going to cook this flour just a little bit until it starts to brown some. I don't want a ton of gravy, so I think that's going to be enough flour in there. So I'm just going to stir this around, stir your gravy around, or your flour and oil around, guys, I'm sorry, until it starts to brown. Until it starts to brown. It'll thicken up some, and that's what you want. If you want to speed up the browning process, guys, you can just add just a tad bit of salt. As you see, as soon as I put that salt in it, it started browning. And that's what we want, because I want dark brown gravy, guys. Dark brown gravy. Okay, looking good and smelling good. So I'm getting ready to go in with my beef broth now. Yeah. Okay, you want to keep stirring, keep stirring. Watch your hands when you do that, because that steam, you saw me move my hand up, that steam can come up and it can be treacherous, guys. So be very, very careful. I also have a small spoon here as well. And I've got a whole nother jar of beef broth over there for my actual pot pie mixture, guys. Look at that, doesn't that look good and amazing? Yes, so I'm gonna go in here with a few seasonings, adding a little garlic powder in here, adding a little onion powder in here. I'm also adding a little complete in here as well, guys. A little complete in there. And I'm going to add a couple of shakes of dark soy sauce. Okay, set that aside and get this stirred up. Guys, this looks amazing. It smells amazing. Okay, so we're just gonna let this simmer. And then we're going to go ahead and bring out our food processor and get our topping done in the food processor. So we'll be right back. Okay guys, while we are waiting for our chicken to finish up, and by that I mean it is actually in the refrigerator now for a few minutes. I want you all to know that what you need to do is make sure that your chicken has cooled down, your vegetables have cooled down before you put them in the food processor. You can't put real hot things in the food processor. After all, your base of your food processor is plastic. So you want warm food, but not hot food. Let's get busy. Okay guys, so for our topping, we're using Ritz crackers. I have like a half a pack of Ritz crackers here. You can use as many or as few as you want. You can actually do this with just a slice of bread. For breadcrumbs, we're just gonna put this in the food processor and make it into very, very fine crumbs to use as our topping, guys, to use as our topping. And I don't think I need all of these. I'm gonna use a few though. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and crush this, because if I don't use them for this, I'll put them in a plastic bag, a Ziploc plastic bag, and we'll use them for something else. Okay, guys. Let me get this in here. You just wanna put this in here and just crush, guys. Just crush it. I tend to crush them on low. You can try high or you can pulse. Just get them crushed. Okay, we'll be right back. Let's see if that's good enough. And yes, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You guys see that real good? Just fine crumbs. So we're gonna get these set aside. Then we'll be ready to make our entire pot pie. Okay, guys, so we are ready to puree. Now, what you want to do is use your multi-purpose blade. Use the multi-purpose blade. Now, I did not wash my food processor out from the cracker crumbs. It wasn't necessary. It's all going to get pureed. So just make sure it's pushed down, that it's in there good and tight. Good and tight, guys. And it's no rhyme or reason as to how you put the things in. Just put everything into the food processor. This is where you're going to need your liquid as well. You cannot purify without some liquid. How much liquid? It's going to depend on how much food you're processing. How much food you're processing. Let's get the chicken in here. Guys, this smells so good. Set that aside. And the longer you process it, the more liquefied it will become. So I'm going to pour a little bit of this in here, maybe about 1/4 of a cup to start with. And I'll add more as I feel that I need it. Okay, guys. Make sure everything is locked tight. And I'm just gonna put this on high and let her rip. So we're going to add in a little bit more liquid. Just put it in through the top. You don't have to take it apart. And we'll just let this pulse away. Now I'm going to take a peek inside and scrape down my sides. And this is looking amazing. It is looking very good and delicious. Yes. Let me wipe that up right quick. Okay. Just want to scrape down your sides a little bit, a couple of times. And just keep pureeing until it's the consistency that you want. All right, back at it. Okay, guys, I think we are all done. Oh my God, yes, this is so smooth and it looks so good. And oh my God, it smells amazing. Amazing, 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 guys. Let me show you this. Look at that, perfectly pureed. And the smell, oh my goodness, guys. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, we're gonna push that aside and we're going to get our little dishes out here. And it's time for us to build our pot pies. We have our pureed vegetables, carrots, celery, onion, garlic, and peas, along with our chicken and beef broth. We have our gravy here, and we have our crushed crackers. Now guys, if you don't want to crush them in there, you can put the crackers in a plastic bag and just take a glass or a rolling pin or something and go over it. I also have some olive spray here. I always like to spray my baking dishes so that things won't stick. I do this with mac and cheese. I do this with lasagna. It doesn't matter. You can either put butter on it or just spray it. So I'm going to spray it over my sink here, just so I won't get spray everywhere. Okay. Wipe off my little handles here. Otherwise, it makes it really slippery. Now guys, I just like to pour some of this into the bottom of it, then put the gravy on top, and then the topping, the cracker topping on top from there. And I am not filling these all the way up. simply because I won't eat that much at one time. These are really deep. These are really deep dishes. And I'm going to take this out right quick. I think I'm going to take it out right quick, maybe not. Let me move this. There we go. Because I like to get all my goodness out of here, guys. All my goodness. I did not puree this to leave any in the food processor. Okay, stick that over there. Just get the rest of it out of there, guys. Trying to make them even. Okay. Set that aside. I always keep a towel around, guys. I have to wipe my hands. I have to wipe my counter. I just have to wipe things. Okay. So as you can see, it's in our container. Now I'm just going to pour gravy over the top. Then we're actually going to bake this in a 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes, guys. For about 30 minutes. Till the cracker crumbs start to brown some. Now you can mix the gravy in with it as well. I just kind of pour it on top. I should have actually put this in my measuring cup so I could have actually really poured it on top, but okay. That's all right. That's all right, guys. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I'm doing. All right. And I like to reserve just a little bit of gravy, just to put a little bit on top when I'm getting ready to eat. And then you just want to sprinkle these on top of here. And yes, they're gonna sink down in there, and that's fine, that's fine. And you can use as much or as little topping as you want on yours. This in my hand, easier to get it out the container. I guess you guys can tell I like a lot of topping, huh? Yes. Okay, and one last thing. I just need a little color in my life, guys. A little color. Gotta put a little parsley on top. Just a little bit. Dried parsley. This is dried parsley because remember, this is no chew. So we don't want we want this to just kind of blend in as we cook. All right, guys. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like before we go into the oven. Okay, guys, and we'll be back. Okay, guys, our pot pies are just about ready to come out of the oven. In the meantime, if you have not subscribed to this channel, guys, smash the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you've gotten anything out of this video, and leave me some comments. Tell me what you think about the pureed chicken pot pie. Let's go check on the pot pies, okay? Okay guys, we are all out of the oven. As you can see, they have set. They are looking good and smelling even more amazing, guys. OMG, I wish you could smell it. So I'm going to grab a spoon and we're going to get ready for our taste test. Okay guys, doesn't this look amazing? It's all pureed. It's all the flavors of the chicken pot pie. And people like me who have just had major surgery, I had full mouth oral surgery. And for the next few weeks, I'm on a no-chew diet, guys. So I'm going to be coming up with a lot of recipes because I refuse to go tasteless just because I have to go chewless. All right, guys, this is piping hot. But let me see. You can see what it looks like. It looks like dressing or something, guys. Looks like stuffing or dressing or something like that. If you can see that real good, we move over to the center here. See that, guys? Okay, and as you can see, the steam is still coming out. So I need to be careful because I don't want to burn my mouth. Okay, let me see. Okay, oh my God. Be honest, guys, this is the first time I've ever had pureed chicken pot pie, but okay. Ooh, hot. But so delicious. Oh my God. Anybody that needs to be on a soft diet, a soft food diet, please try this. Oh my God, guys. And I don't have to chew. This tastes so amazing, guys. Oh my God. And you know what? Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. Guys, share this video out. If you have never shared any of my other videos, share this one out because I am sure there are a lot of people that are in my position. Dental work is going on each and every day. And even if you're on a no-chew diet for a few days, you want something delicious. You don't really want to eat baby food. You want something delicious. And guys, this is delicious. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. I really do appreciate each and every one of you all. And I will see you next time. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise.